sizzling. Going to be in the low 90s at game time. Some relief, some cloud cover at the yard tonight. Humidity 36%. It'll be 92 at first pitch by Erick Fedde against this Atlanta lineup. Braves a little short-handed with Markakis and Swanson out. But those two kids up at the top make things happen. Ozzie Albies this season. 118 hits. He's right up there with Acuna Jr. and Freddie Freeman in terms of most hits in the league. He's a talented switch hitter, a good second baseman. Brian McCann's in there for them tonight against the Nats right-hander Erick Fedde.
Well, there's the arsenal for Erick Fedde. Last start was 7-24 against the Rockies. No decision in the Nats 3-2 win. 1 run on 3 hits over 4 innings, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, 79 pitches. Heads up on the first pitch. Ronald Acuna Jr. loves the first pitch of the game. Erick Fedde.
Okay, everybody, welcome to the Tuesday night game here in Washington between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. Game 2 of a 3-game set. Previous game was ugly. I'm glad I didn't record it. Atlanta took Washington to the woodshed, winning 10-1. Dallas Keuchel getting the win, Corbin getting knocked around pretty good, as well as the bullpen. So with the loss, the Nationals now dropped to 66-40. Braves are 62-45, 4.5 games back. So Atlanta looking to get another win here and close the gap. We shall see. Right now, Erick Fedde finishing up those warm-up tosses. He's making his 8th start. He's 3-4 with a 4.66 ERA. 48 1/3 innings, 42 hits, 27 runs, 25 earned, 19 walks, 38 strikeouts. And as mentioned at the top, Acuna leads off, followed by Albies, Freeman, Donaldson, McCann, Duvall, Inciarte, Camargo, and Teheran. As mentioned also earlier, Markakis and Dansby Swanson both on the injured list. So you have Duvall just up from the minors and Camargo off the bench to fill in the gaps. For the Nationals defensively, you got Soto, Robles, and Eaton. In the infield, Rendon, Turner, Dozier, and Kendrick. Gomes catching, and Erick Fedde on the mound. Matt Adams is kind of dinged up a little bit from getting hit by a pitch on Sunday from Walker Buehler, so he's day-to-day. He could pinch hit, but they're going to get Kendrick the starts at first base, and as long as everything is going on. On the bench for the Braves that they have available to them, Joyce from the left-hand side, and then 3 right-handers, Austin Riley, Charlie Culberson, and Tyler Flowers. So I think that kind of takes care of the preliminaries. This is game 107 of the season. It was played on July the 30th, a Tuesday night, and that's when I'm posting this, is on a Tuesday night. It'll be August 3rd in 2021 when I post it on that Tuesday night, because that's August 3rd is Tuesday. But this is July 30th. Keep in mind that the 2019 season started 3 days sooner than the 2021 season. It started March 28th, whereas the 2021 season started April 1st. So we're not going to get, there's no way to get totally caught up, but I'm thinking most teams are about a game 107 in real life in the 21 season. So I'm trying to keep it in track with that and with the day of the week, not necessarily the day on the calendar, because you can't line that up like I can for the 82 season in Stratomatic, because the calendar dates match in 82. They do not match in 19. All right, Ronald Acuna Jr. stepping in against Erick Fedde. Nationals looking to rebound from getting blown out their first game. And they got one more game against Atlanta, and that will be tomorrow. And then they get the day off on Thursday, and then they start the weekend in Arizona, as they have a road trip to Arizona and San Francisco, West Coast road trip. So they like to get some wins under their belt before they hit the road. We'll see how it plays out. Erick Fedde to Acuna. 3-1, double question mark right off the bat. 1-6 is an out for a right-hander. That's a 4, so it will be an out. Just a matter of what kind of an out. And it's going to be a ground ball to third. So right there is Rendon, 1 away. Don't have the computer up in front of me, so I'll be a little more swift with my playing. Don't have to worry about doing direct entries. I'll do that after the game. Here's Ozzie Albies. 3-3, range play on Albies' card. 2-3. 2-3 is a pop-up to second. But, oh, I'm sorry, that was a range play. Duh. Got premature ahead of myself here. Dozier is only a 2, so this may very well drop in. And it does, so I got to change that to a single. I almost forgot the fact that it was a range play. It can happen. So let's, but that's why we have correction tape, to make corrections on mistakes. So it's not going to be a pop out to second. It will drop. Albies is at first, and I'll circle that as a failed range play. I like to circle all the range plays, whether they're failed or successful. That one's a failed one. So Albies now looking to maybe get a jump. His attempt is a 2, plus 1 from Fetty is a 3. Cannot get the jump, so he will stand where he is. Freddie Freeman, the batter. Fetty to Freeman, 6-4. That's a walk plus, so all of a sudden 2 are on with only 1 out, and Fetty in some early trouble. Facing Josh Donaldson, 20, so that's a chance of a pickoff. 1-3, and they will pick off Ozzie Albies from second base. They do not, so Albies gets back. Donaldson will get to swing. Fetty, 4-2 is a strikeout chance. That's a 5. He struck him out, so big strikeout for Fetty for out number 2. And now it's down to Brian McCann. He's been bumped all the way up to the number 5 hole. He usually hits around 7th or 8th, but with the depleted lineup, they've bumped him up to 5th. Fetty on the havoc, nothing happening. Albies is not going to try to steal 3rd. Fetty to McCann, 6-5. Strikeout chance, 17 though is too high. We go to McCann. 5-3, question mark 9. And that's going to be an almost automatic hit unless we roll a 20. We do not. It's a 5. That's a single. Single to right field. Let's see if Albies can score. He is a 5 base running rating. There are 2 outs, that makes him a 6. You get a boost on a single to right of 1 to score from second. So that makes him a 7. Eaton's a -2, so it's a 1-5, and he will score. And he does. So Eaton, unable to get him in time. Albies will cross the plate. Freeman on that 4. Let's see if Freeman can go to 3rd. Freeman's a 3. There are 2 outs, makes him a 4. -2 from Eaton makes him a 2. But you get +2 going from 1st to 3rd on a single to right. So that brings him back to a 4. So that means Freeman also will get the extra base. So in the vernacular of Stratomatic, that's a single star. RBI single for McCann, and the Braves lead at 1-0. We'll roll for the strategy. Nothing happening there. Fetty to Duvall. 5-2 is a walk plus, and he's going to walk yet another. That's the second walk of the inning. Loads the bases for the 7th hitter in the order, Ender Inciarte. Nothing on the strategy roll. Fetty to Inciarte. 5-6, possible error. 3-3 is a fly to left. That's a 3. Soto's only a 1 error rating, so Soto makes the catch, avoids the error, and actually Fetty gets away with it, only allowing 1 run. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left. Don't know if that will come back to bite the Braves later. But after a half an inning, it is Atlanta 1 and Washington coming to bat against Julio Teheran. Look at the lineup for the Nationals that they'll trot out against Teheran. Turner's at short, Eaton's in right, Rendon's at 3rd, Soto in left, Kendrick at 1st, Dozier at 2nd, Robles in center, Gomes catching, and Eric Fetty on the mound. On the bench, the Nationals have Parra and Adams from the left side, Sanchez and Suzuki from the right side. In the bullpen for the Braves, they have 3 left-handers, Minter, Newcomb, and Blevins, and 5 right-handers, Swarzak, Tomlin, Walker, Sabaka, and Jackson. And defensively for the Braves, Duvall is in left, Inciarte in center, Acuna in right, Donaldson at 3rd, Camargo at short, Albies at 2nd, Freeman at 1st, McCann catching, and Julio Teheran on the mound. Trey Turner leading things off, hitting .308, 13 homers, 40 driven in. 6-6, strikeout chance too high, we go to Turner. 5-3, it's a ground ball to short, and Teheran's off to a good start. Want to control the Nationals, you keep Trey Turner off the bases. Here's Adam Eaton hitting .249, 11 homers, 57 driven in. 2-6, that's an automatic out on a star line, and that out will be a fly to center. So 2 up and 2 down, that's the key. Get those 2 rabbits off the bases, and then Rendon and Soto don't have anybody to drive in. So here's Rendon, .318, 23 homers, 82 driven in. Of course, Rendon's in scoring position at the plate. Here's Tehran, 6-1, ball 1 on that wild pitch. 6-4 is a range play, so we're going to Rendon for a range check. 5-4, that is a star 4, which is a ground ball to short. Range of Camargo is only a 2. This is where they're missing Swanson. I believe Swanson has either a 3 or 4 range, but Camargo's only a 2. And he can't get it. It's a base hit, so Rendon sneaks it past Camargo. And again, I'll circle that failed range play. So Rendon is aboard. He does have an attempt of 1 plus 1 from Tehran is a 2, but nothing's happening. That'll bring up Juan Soto, hitting 283, 25 homers, 74 driven in. 5-3, strikeout chance. That's a 9. He's a 10. Struck him out. So Tehran gets out of that without any issues. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left. After 1, it's Atlanta 1 and Washington nothing. Here in the middle game of a 3-game series against the rival Atlanta Braves. All right, Johan Camargo will lead things off. Shortstop, filling in for the injured Dansby Swanson. Switch hitter. 2-3, and that is a ball 1 on a wild pitch. So we'll try again. 3-6 is a hit by pitch chance, but he's got a 0, so nothing there. Go to Camargo. 2-6, grounder to short. Turner is there, 1 away. Brings up Julio Tehran. 2-6, strikeout chance, and that's a 4. Obviously, with Tehran, the pitcher, he's going to be gone on a number that low. 2 down for Acuna. 1-2, home run question mark. 1-15, but that's a 16, so Acuna is not able to get the home run chance. He missed it by 1, but he will get the swing. 4-6, and he grounds to Rendon at third to end the inning. So 1-2-3 inning for Fedde, much better than the first inning. We go to the bottom of the second, still 1-0 Atlanta. And Howie Kendrick will step to the plate against Tehran. Kendrick is hitting .311. 15 homers and 63 driven in. 4-3, that's a walk plus, and Kendrick will lead things off with the base on balls. Leadoff walk to Kendrick. He's got an attempt to steal of 2. Nothing going on there, so he will hold. Here's Brian Dozier hitting .263, 15 homers, 42 driven in. 2-6, that's an automatic out on a star line. Let's see what the automatic out is. 2, he's a fly ball pitcher. 5 of his outs are fly balls. Only 1 is a ground ball, so double play chances are going to be cut down a little bit. That's a 2, which means he flies to center. So 1 away. Brings up Victor Robles. Robles hitting .236, 10 homers, 43 driven in. 1-2 is a blank to a right-hander. Go to Robles. 2-2, double to right field for Robles. Let's see what we got here. Acuna's got a 0 arm. A double to right to score from first. You lose 1 on your run rating. Drops Kendrick to a 2. So this is a 1-2 to have him score. 3, 4, 5, he holds. 6, somebody's out. To 2, he is going to score. So Kendrick will come around to score on that double, and we got a tie game at 1. So RBI double for Victor Robles. Ties the score, 1-1. Robles will not, well, let's see, he might try to grab third with 1 out. That'd be a good advantage to do it. Attempt to 5 plus 1 there is a 6. Cut it in half makes it a 3, because you always cut it in half when you're trying to steal third. So 1-3, he can steal it, or at least attempt it. And it's a 1, so he will attempt to steal third. He's a 15, 0 there for Tehran, plus 1 for McCann is a 1-16 to steal third base. And it's a 19, he threw him out. Wow. McCann with the rifle over there, and Donaldson puts on the tag for out number 2, so what looked like it might have been a sure thing. Maybe they ran themselves right out of the inning, but they felt like being aggressive, and just that particular time didn't pay off for him. So here's Yan Gomes with 2 outs and the base is clear. He's hitting .232, 6 homers, 34 driven in. Now they're really kicking themselves for trying that steal. 5-1 is a strikeout chance. 15 is too much. Here's Gomes. 1-3, star 3 is a fly to right to end the inning. So they get 1, could have been more. 1 run on a hit, no errors, and nobody left. At the end of 2, we are tied at 1 apiece from Nats Park on this hot, muggy Tuesday night. Erick Fedde back out. We'll be facing Albies Freeman and Donaldson to start the third. Fetty to Albies, 1-3. Switch hitter batting left, so it is a blank. Go to Albies, 6-3. He's going to single to left, so Albies. Leadoff single. He'd be looking to get a jump. He's a 2 plus a 1 will be a 3 to get the jump, and he cannot. They could do a hit and run, but I don't think you want to do that with Freddie Freeman. It takes away his power, so they will just let Freeman swing away. Fetty to Freeman, 4-6 is a blank. We go to Freeman's card. 3-2 against a right-hander. That's a ground ball to first, so it could be a double play, and Freeman's a good double play candidate. 3 plus the 1 is a 4, but you don't get the extra for the infield being halfway when it goes to first base. That's a rule that has changed. So you don't get that boost of a 1, so it's going to stay with the number 4. It will not be a 5. But a 1 to 4, it's a double play. And it is, so it's going to work either way. 3-6-3 as Kendrick and Turner turn it beautifully. And could say maybe we should have hit and run, but if you get a home run check on Freeman's card and you end up taking half off his home run totals, you're going to say, why'd you hit and run? So it's always, as they say about hindsight. So it just goes with whatever, got to go with your gut feeling at a particular time, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's all part of managing. All right, here's Erick Fedde to Donaldson, struck out his first chance. 5-2 is a walk plus, so Donaldson will draw the 2-out walk. And he will have an attempt of 2 if he wishes to try it. But he cannot. Here's McCann. 5-3, and that's a blank to a lefty, so McCann will get the swing. 5-6, he's going to fly to center, and that's going to end the inning. So no runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the third, still 1-1. And the pitcher, Erick Fedde, will lead off. He does not have enough at-bats to warrant his own card, so he will be using the generic hitter card provided by the game, which is a 104 average. And actually, on the replay, he's had 12 at-bats and gotten 2 hits, so he's actually hitting 167 on the replay, but it isn't only 12 at-bats, so take that with a grain of salt. Teheran, 6-2, walk plus. How about that? He's going to walk with the plus. That makes that a 12, so he's going to walk the pitcher. He will walk the pitcher. Well, I'm sorry, it doesn't make that 12. It keeps that a 2, makes that a 15. The 2 fits in. I got it backwards, my bad. So it is a walk. He walks the pitcher, Fedde, and we will now check for a potential balk or pickoff. But there's no 20, so now Trey Turner will swing. Teheran to Turner, 4-2, double question mark. 1-3 is an out for a right-hander, but that's a 9, so treated as a blank. Go to Turner. 2-3, single to center field. Fedde definitely station to station. He runs at a 1 according to this card, so he will not even attempt this. He will just stay, because I don't think there's any possibility he can get there anyway. See, single to center to go to third. Yeah, you lose 1. He's only a 1, so that makes it a 0. The outfielder arm is a 0, so even if he wanted to try it, he doesn't qualify. So now, first and second, nobody out, and Adam Eaton's an excellent bunter, so they're going to have him set up to do a bunt. First things first, we check for a pickoff, and nothing's happening. And now Teheran will pitch to Eaton, checking for strikeouts. 5-5 is a possible hit by pitch, but that's not going to well, it would happen. 14 and a 5. Let's see if the hit by pitch is affected by the bunt, whether that, because some things you reduce the numbers for. Let's see, hit by pitch and wild are resolved normally. So there you go, it's a hit by pitch. So he's trying to bunt, give himself up, but he ends up getting hit by the pitch. So Teheran got it too much inside, and the new charts say that you don't change the numbers on the hit by pitch ratings. It stays as normal. So the bases are now loaded for Anthony Rendon with nobody out. And they're going to play the infield halfway because they want a double play. They want some outs. They'll give up a run if they can record 2 outs. So they will be halfway in the infield. Nothing on the havoc. Teheran to Rendon, 3-3, possible error on the ground ball. Rendon, 3-1's a fly to left, so there's no error there, but it could be a sacrifice fly. His rating is a 2. And it's a 1. Good play. Sacrifice fly to left field for Rendon, as Fedde will come in to score. It was so deep that Fedde was able to score on that. So Nationals are now taking the lead 2-1 on the sacrifice fly by Rendon. So now that'll bring up Juan Soto. 2, nothing happening on Turner. I don't think he has a chance to steal third base. And what happened to Robles? We're not going to run him out of an inning this time. So Teheran to Soto. 2-2. Home run question mark 1-12. That is a 12. It passes. So we go to Soto. 1-15 will be a 3-run homer. It is gone. Juan Soto, home run number 26. RBIs 75, 76, and 77 as Juan Soto takes Teheran deep. And the Nationals now starting to blow this thing open, and they need to with Fedde because you never know how well he's going to pitch or how long he can pitch. But 4 runs this inning makes it a 5-1 game. It's not blown open all the way, but it's a good start. So 5-1, 1 out, bases empty for Howie Kendrick. 2-6, that's an automatic out. And it will be a fly to left, so 2 down. As Kendrick is retired for Brian Dozier. 2-6, another same roll, automatic out again on that star line. And it will be a fly to left again. So inning's over, but 4 runs come across for the Nationals. They do it on just 2 hits because there was a walk and a hit by pitch, and both of those scored. So 4 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and none left. At the end of 3, it is Washington 5 and Atlanta 1. And now Fedde has been given a 4-run lead to protect. Teheran is scheduled to bat 4th this inning, but I don't know if you pinch hit for him this quick. Only in the 4th inning. Probably would let him swing depending on the base running situation. But first things first, here's Adam Duvall. He walked his first time up. Fedde 2-2 against a right-hander. That is an automatic out on a star line. And it will be a ground ball to third. Rendon is right there, 1 away. And in contrast to Teheran, Fedde has 4 ground ball chances, only 2 fly ball chances, where Teheran was 5 fly ball chances, only 1 ground ball chance. Plus, he's got a ground ball double play rating of 1, so obviously Fedde induces a lot of ground balls. Here's Inciarte. 1-1, ballpark card. Going to the ballpark card for the first time. Nationals Park. Bring it over here. Maybe it shows up a little bit better this way. I don't know. So Nationals Park for Inciarte, 5-5. That's a star 3. Star 3 is a ground ball to short. So another ground ball out. 2 down for Johan Camargo. Fedde 6-2. A little bit of shadows there. I don't know if it comes up on camera or not. 6-2 is a home run chance straight up. He's a 7, but that's a 19, so that fails. He's not out, but he will get the swing. It won't be a homer, obviously. 6-3 is a star 5, which is a fly to left to end the inning. So 1-2-3 for Fedde. And I tell you, Fedde filling in for Scherzer very nicely right now. Because this would normally be Scherzer's return to rotation, but he is on the injured list. So Fedde is the replacement, and he's doing quite well for himself. Thank you very much. Here's Julio Teheran back out to see if he can keep things straight. Here's Robles. Not let things get any worse. 1-2 is a blank to a righty. 3-3 is single to left, so the hit parade continues for the Nationals. As Robles is aboard, he's got an attempt of 6. Nope, not going to try it. So here's Yan Gomes. Teheran to Gomes, 4-3. That is a walk plus. So Gomes is aboard. 2 on, nobody out. And Fedde is up, and he's obviously looking to bunt. He's rated as a 4. At least that's the way the generic card is. So we'll count it that way. Nothing on the Havoc. So Teheran, first of all, will pitch and check in for strikeouts. 6-2 is a walk plus. So let's see what bunts do with walks. Let's see, walk is cut in half. So the walk plus chances are cut in half. So walk plus for him would be a 15. You cut it in half down to a 7.5, which you round down to 7. But that's a 5, so it's still going to be a walk. So again, somebody's trying to bunt the first time around, they hit him, tries to bunt again, and you walk him. So Teheran, not exactly helping his own cause. They're trying to give you an out, and you're not taking it. So now Teheran has faced 18 batters. He can face 23. The bullpen is up and active for the Braves, and they do have a left-hander loosening down there in Jerry Blevins. So Jerry Blevins, the lefty, is loosening in the pen. Teheran, roll for a pickoff. Nothing happening. Infield is going to be in. They got to cut that runoff. 6-4, that is a range play with the infield in. That's going to take away 2 from their range. Turner, 5-6, is a star 3, but he's a fly ball pitcher, so it is a fly ball to right. The range is actually on Acuna, who's a 4. See if he can get to that. And he does, but is it a sacrifice fly? That's the other question. Turner's sacrifice fly rating is a 1. That fails. And let's see, the runner Robles is a 4. Acuna has a 0 arm, so 1-4, it'll still be a good sacrifice fly. And it is. Sacrifice fly from Trey Turner. It was a successful range play, so I'll go ahead and circle it, but Robles does score. Gomes is going to stay put at second base, but the RBI there on the sacrifice fly by Turner, thanks to the speed of Robles. And the Nationals put another run on the board. They now lead it 6-1 with 1 out, and here's Adam Eaton. Eaton hit by the pitch last time when he was trying to bunt. Teheran, 1-2, walk chance, and he will walk him again. Another walk for Teheran. He is just not finding the strike zone at all, and I think Rendon is going to be his last batter, one way or the other, because with the lefty Soto coming up, they're going to bring in Blevins to face Soto. So with 1 out and the bases loaded, they're going to play for double play depth because he does have a good double play rating. So they're going to play halfway for the double play. Nothing on the Havoc. Teheran, 6-5, strikeout chance, 12 is too high. We go to Rendon. 3-3, and don't worry about a double play. That's a single to right. Rendon with the single, and that's going to be all for Teheran. Gomes will score on a single to right. Fetty only runs at a 1, and on a single to right, I believe you gain 1 to score from second base, and you do. That makes him a 2. Acuna's a 0. So 1-2, and Fetty will score. 3, he's got to hold. So it's station to station. RBI single for Rendon. Bases are still loaded, and that's going to be it for Teheran. He is done. He is done. It is now 7-1, and the strategy rolls are now no longer going to be employed unless the game gets closer. When you get a 6-run deficit, the strategy rolls are out of there. So Blevins is on. The pitcher spot is set to lead off next inning, but Blevins is only a couple batters face pitcher, so they just want him to get out of the inning. They need to get the 2 outs from Blevins to get him out of the inning. Teheran only goes 3 1/3 and will do his gaudy numbers later. 3 1/3, Blevins now facing Soto with the bases loaded. Bases loaded and 1 out. And with him being a -2 double play rating, they're playing the infield in. And again, no strategy rolls. 6-4, automatic out for Blevins to get, but what kind of out is it? He's in the fly ball pitcher all the way, so it will be a sacrifice fly chance no matter who it's thrown to. Fly ball to right, so Soto will get a chance to sacrifice fly, which is a 1-2. Can't do it, but we'll check the runner. Lead runner, though, is Fetty. He's only a 1, so this has to be a 1 for him to come in because Acuna's got a 0 arm. And it is a 1. How about that? Fetty scores on the sacrifice fly from Soto to right field, and that'll make it now 8-1 Nationals. When things are going your way, you just get those kind of rolls. Here's Howie Kendrick. Blevins to Kendrick, 5-3. That's a potential wild pitch. 12 means it's a potential pass ball. We go to McCann. He's got a 2. Anything else? If it's a 1 or 2, he blocks it. Anything else, it's going to be a pass ball. And it will be a pass ball. It's just the way the rolls are going for Atlanta in this game. It is a pass ball. So 2nd and 3rd, 2 down for Blevins to Kendrick. Both outs have been sacrifice fly outs. 2-6 isn't. Yeah, that will be the final out, and it will be a fly out to left to end the inning. But for the Nationals, 3 runs. They do it on just 2 hits. There were 3 walks in the inning. No errors, and they leave 2 on base. So we completed 4 here at Nats Park. It is 8-1, and the Nationals looking to bury the Braves, basically. So now we need a pinch hitter for Blevins because the pitcher spot is going to lead off, and the pinch hitter will be their one left-hander they have on the bench. That's Matt Joyce. So Matt Joyce will pick up a bat and hit for Mr. Blevins. So Matt Joyce is on to pinch hit here in the 5th inning of a somewhat laugher 8-1. I was hoping for a close game. I haven't had a close game on the videos lately. It's kind of depressing. I like the closer games, but what are you going to do? If you get them, you get them. You don't, you don't. Fetty to Joyce. 5-5. Possible error on a ground ball. 1-2. That's a ground ball back to the pitcher, but Fetty has a 0 error rating, so he will make the play easily. No chance for an error there. 1 away. Here's Acuna. He's grounded to third base twice. 5-1 is another automatic out on that double star line, and it will be a 2, which is another ground ball to third. So for the 3rd time in a row, he is grounded to Rendon. 2 quick outs. Here's Albies. 3-6. That's a hit by pitch. He's a 4. -4 though from Fetty is a 0, so no hit by pitch. Albies 2-1 against a right-hander. He grounds it right back to Fetty. So easy play there. 1-2-3 inning for Fetty. And since the 1st inning, he has really settled in and is pitching quite well. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 8-1. And leading off will be Dozier, but we need a new pitcher for Atlanta. And I believe they will go to Anthony Swarzak, but let me double check it. Do they have anybody else? Actually, they have Jeremy Walker as a better length. So he's the PDF card I had to cut out because he only pitched in 6 games and had 9 in the 3rd innings pitched, so he didn't qualify to get his own card. But he was on the free PDF site, which is another good option for this game. Is if you don't have the guide, you get a free version of it on the PDF site. So you don't have to worry about, doing cartwheels to try to get all the players. Here is Dozier to lead it off. It's Walker. 4-2, strikeout chance. 12 is too much. Go to Dozier. 6-4, and that's a split chance against a righty. He grounds to short. So Dozier's out of there. Here's Robles. Walker, 4-2, another strikeout chance, but again, 19 is too high. Go to Robles, 1-6. He's going to ground to third. Donaldson's there, 2 down for Yan Gomes. Walker, 4-1 is a blank. We go to Gomes. 6-1, ground ball to second. So 3 ground ball outs, 1 to short, 1 to third, and 1 to second. 1-2-3 inning for Mr. Jeremy Walker, which the Braves definitely needed. It is 8-1 as we go to the top of the 6th. And we'll have to check out Fetty, who is set to lead off next inning. We'll check his fatigue, see how he's doing. He has faced 20 batters. He can face 22, so they're hoping to get 6 innings out of him. Then they're going to pinch hit for him because he is leading off next inning. That would be the ultimate in the Nationals' plans, but we'll see how it plays out. Here's Freddie Freeman. 4-6, that's a blank against a lefty. 4-1, star 3 is a ground ball to short. And Fetty continues to get that ground ball working. You know he's pitching well when he gets these ground balls. Here's Donaldson, 2-6, strikeout chance. Well, throw a strikeout in there once in a while. That helps too. 2 down, and here's Brian McCann. 5-2 is a walk plus, so that's a 2-out walk to McCann, but that's no big deal with an 8-1 lead. Strategy rolls continue to be off. Here's Duvall. 3-3 is a range play. Infield is back with 2 outs, so they get the full benefit of their range. 6-3, but it's a fly to left, so it's a range play of Soto, who is a 3. And he makes the play. And then, like I said, when things are going your way, you make the range plays. So we'll circle that one as an easy out. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Fetty is going to be done. He goes 6 innings, and he's only going to give up 3 hits and a run. Very well done by Fetty. He did walk a few, but not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4 walks. So that's a little high, but only giving up 3 hits. So 7 base runners in 6 innings is not bad at all. Strikeouts 1, 2, 3. So your final line on Mr. Fetty. 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 run, 4 walks, and 3 strikeouts. And unless something strange happens, he will even his record at 4-4. But that will be all for Mr. Fetty. He is set to lead off the bottom of the 6th. So Blevins, or not Blevins, Walker is still back out there. As he can face 6 batters, he's only faced 3, so he will stay in there. We will get a pinch hitter, and it will be the Baby Shark, Gerardo Parra, to pinch hit for Fedde. And then we'll figure out who they want as a pinch hitter, or as a new pitcher rather, in the 7th. We'll figure that out in the top of the inning. Parra rather against Walker. 5-2 is a walk plus, so a pinch hit walk issued to the Baby Shark, Gerardo Parra. So he's aboard. Back to the top of the order we go for Trey Turner. Walker the pitch, 6-6, strikeout chance. He's not tired yet, and that will stand. That will be a strikeout. Turner gone. Here's Eaton. 2-5, strikeout chance too high. We go to Eaton. 3-5, question mark 8 against a right-hander. Goes up to an 11, but that's a 16, so it's just going to be a deep fly to center. 2 down for Rendon. 6-4, that is a blank. We go to Rendon. 6-3, star 5, ground ball to short, innings over. So Walker's going to go 2 shutout innings and do his job, as pitcher spot is due up 3rd this inning, so they will pinch hit for Walker. But he did his job. Nothing for the Nationals here in the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the 7th. It's still 8-1 Nationals. And we will get a new pitcher for Washington. And let's see who that's going to be. It's going to be, I believe, Mr. Blasek. Don't have the one thing about having the computer in front of me is I don't remember who pitched last. I can look at the last game. Blasek did pitch the last game. So who didn't pitch in the last game? Rodney did not, and Sipp did not. So we'll use, let's see. We're going to use Tony Sipp, actually. See if he can pitch the 7th inning, because he did not pitch in the previous game, so you know he's rested. So Sipp will be on to face the lefty Inciarte, switch hitter Camargo, and then a pinch hitter, which would obviously be right-handed because that's all they have left on the bench. So Tony Sipp, and Tony Sipp is getting ready to be designated for assignment in the next few days, so might as well get him in a little bit of an extra inning of work while you can. Try to, drain the turnip for as much juice as you can get before you have to depart ways. So here's Inciarte. That's one benefit of playing the replay after the fact. You know this thing's going on. Obviously, Dave Martinez has no idea they're going to do that, but we can see we can see the whole season in one shot, so we know what's going on. Here's Inciarte. Sipp to Inciarte. It's a walk plus chance, so he walks Inciarte. Not a good way to do it when you're up 8-1. You don't want to start walking guys. That might get your release quicker than you think. Here's Camargo. Whoops, the white dot did not go through. Try that again. 1-6, error on a ground ball. Camargo 1-4 is a ground ball to second. Dozier's only a 3. That's a 7, so there's no error. Chance for a double play, but he's a 2 and he's a -2. So that's a 0. They are halfway, makes them a 1. So it has to be a 1 for a double play. And it's not. So 2, Inciarte will beat that throw, so he will actually get the base and go to second. Camargo is going to be out. The only play for Dozier is to throw to first. So runner advances to second now, 2 down, or 1 down rather. And they will bring in Austin Riley to pinch hit for the pitcher spot. He pinch hits for Mr. Walker, who did a very nice job of relief, saving their bullpen a little bit, throwing 2 innings. Sipp facing Riley. 1-1 is another walk plus, so again, Sipp has walked another one. Not going to endear yourself to your manager by walking guys. Sipp is now tired. They're going to let him go at least one more batter to see if he can get out of this. Facing Acuna. 3-2 is the ballpark card. We're going to Nationals Park for Acuna. 5-5 is a star 3, which is a fly to right. That's out number 2. And no way in the world are you going to send Inciarte, because Eaton's a -2 and you're down 8-1, so you don't want to take a chance of getting yourself thrown out on the bases. So Sipp going to try to finish the inning against Albies. He is tired, so if we get the parentheses, he's got to come out. 1-6 is a possible error on a ground ball. Albies 4-3. It's a single to right, so no error there to worry about. It's a single. Now Inciarte, there are 2 outs, so he gets a boost of a 1. So that makes him a 6. The single to right, you add 1 as well, makes him a 7. He's a -2 for a 5. So since it's a play to score, not just to go up a base, we'll go ahead and try it. The only way anybody can be out is with a 6. Anything else, 1 through 5, and he scores. And he does. Barely, but he scores. So Inciarte will come across the plate to throw from Eaton, not in time. And of course, Riley runs at a 2, but that 5 there keeps him from advancing, so he will stop at second base. That brings up Freddie Freeman. This will be the last batter that Sip will face, one way or the other. Lefty on lefty with Freeman. If he can't get the job done here, then Fernando Rodney will come in and finish the inning. Sip, 5-6, hit by pitch. Not going to happen. Freeman, 2-4, ground ball to third, and that's going to end the inning. So Sip goes 1 inning. It wasn't pretty. He gives up a hit and a run, walked 2, didn't strike anybody out. But fortunately for Sip and the Nationals, they had an 8-1 lead. Now it's 8-2. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. We go to the 7th inning stretch. It is 8-2, favor of the Nationals. And I will stretch with everybody else after 7 innings. Sitting here, it's probably good to stand up and stretch. Make sure everything is still copacetic on the video. It looks like it is. Might need to turn this way just a hair, maybe. I don't know. All right, so we need a new pitcher for the Braves as Walker went his 2 innings. And it looks like with coming up the Soto, Kendrick, and Dozier, so there's 1 lefty and 2 righties. So they will go with Anthony Swarzak, I think, or is it going to be Sabaka? Who has the most numbers to pitch? Neither one of them are very good. They're going to go ahead and go with Swarzak. So Anthony Swarzak is on. Don't have to cover that many innings. I mean, we're in the bottom of the 7th. You're only going to probably pitch 8 innings, so he doesn't have that much to cover. Here's Soto. Swarzak to Soto. 6-run deficit, so there's still no strategy rolls. 1-3, it's a ball 1. 5-2 is a walk plus, and boy, we like these walks, don't we? Lead off walk again. Here's Howie Kendrick. 4-5, and that is going to be an automatic out. Star line there. And the automatic out is a ground ball to second, so it's possible double play. He's a 2. Pivot is a 0, so that stays a 2. Their infield halfway makes it a 3. So 1-3, it's a double play. 6 means runner is going to advance, so it's just a 4-3 ground out with Soto taking second base. 1 out for Brian Dozier. 2-4, strikeout plus, got him, that's 2 down. For Victor Robles. 6-3, straight up home run on the card for Swarzak. He's an 8, that's a 6, it is gone. A 2-run home run for Victor Robles. Home run number 11, and he already had 1 RBI here to give him 44, so now he's got 46. 46 RBI now. 11 and 46 are his new numbers. 2-run home run for Victor Robles. It is now 10-2, favor the Nationals. Swarzak is tired, but there are 2 outs, so they want to go ahead and try to have him finish the inning. 2 outs, base is empty. 2-3, strikeout plus, and he got him. That's going to end the inning for the Nationals. 2 runs on 1 hit. That leadoff walk came back to bite them. 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the 8th inning. It is 10-2 Washington. And again, unfortunately, not the close game I was hoping for. All right, we go to the top of the 8th, and Fernando Rodney will be the new pitcher for the Nationals as Sip win his 1 inning. And he'll be facing Donaldson, McCann, and Duvall. So Fernando Rodney is on to pitch. Rodney to Donaldson. 4-4, ball 1. Try again. 4-6, That is a strikeout chance, but 16's too high. We go to Donaldson. 5-4. It's a fly to center. One away. Brings up Brian McCann. 4-1. Strikeout plus, and he got him. That's 2 down. So Rodney doing very well for himself. Here's Duvall. 6-5. Strikeout chance, and he got him. So Rodney, 1-2-3 inning with 2 strikeouts for his 1 inning of work. He is a 1 inning pitcher only, so they'll use somebody else to pitch the 9th. Doesn't really matter when you're up 10-2. Probably use Tanner Rainey, most likely. See if they can ever get him straightened out. But nothing doing there for the Braves. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 10-2. We'll get a pinch hitter for Fernando Rodney. It's his spot in the order. And they will use Adrian Sanchez to pinch hit here in the 8th. So Adrian Sanchez will be the pinch hitter against the new Braves pitcher. And let's see who that's going to be. They're going to go to Sabatka, I believe. Use your worst guy when the score is 10-2. You use your mop-up guys, and Sabatka is definitely a mop-up guy. So Sabatka, you want to save your better pitchers for Game 3 of the series. Keep them rested. So Sabatka is on to face the pinch hitter Sanchez. 10-2, bottom of the 8th. A laugher here at Nats Park in Game 107. 1-3, strikeout plus, and Sabatka with the strikeout. What do you mean calling me a mop-up guy? Well, you are, so you just got lucky. 1 away, and here's Trey Turner. Sabatka, 3-3, strikeout chance, and he strikes out Turner. I'm still saying you're a mop-up guy, despite the 2 strikeouts. Here's Eaton. 4-3, that is a strikeout plus, and he strikes out the side, but you're still a mop-up guy. I don't care what you did. You're still a mop-up guy. So it's 10-2 as we go to the top of the 9th. I would say last chance for the Braves, but that's just being stupid to use that kind of terminology. So we go to the top of the 9th, and we need a new pitcher for Washington. It'll be Inciarte Camargo, and a pinch hitter, probably Charlie Culberson, will pinch hit for the pitcher spot. So it'll be Inciarte, Camargo, and Culberson due up for the Braves. And they got to figure out who they're going to face. It's going to be, I think I said Tanner Rainey, that's who it's going to be. So it's going to be Rodney, then Rainey. The R&R connection. So Tanner Rainey will get the call. Find this card, there it is. Tanner Rainey. Perfect guy to use when you're up 10-2. The guy's been struggling, let him try to work himself out. Rainey to Inciarte, 3-5, and that's a leadoff single right off the bat. So that's why you have him in there when it's 10-2, because he can struggle and it doesn't hurt you. Here's Camargo. 4-1, strikeout plus, and he got him. So that helps. If you're Rainey, 1 away, and here's the pinch hitter, Charlie Culberson. 4-1, another strikeout plus, struck him out. So Rainey says, talk bad about me, and here I go, striking guys out. So 2 outs, last out of the game. Could be Ronald Acuna, who's 0 for 4, by the way. And a strikeout plus, so he struck him out. So Rainey strikes out the side here in the 9th, despite allowing the 1 hit. He will strike out the side, and nothing else doing there. There's your ball game. A laugher from Nats Park. And we'll move everything out of the way and get the totals going. So let's get everything in place. Nothing doing there in the 9th. So for the Nationals, they get 10 runs, and they're going to do it on 1, 2, 4, 6, only 7 hits I've got them for. So 10 runs and 7 hits, but there's an awful lot of walks in there. That's the whole thing. No errors by either team. Atlanta gets 2 runs. They do it on just 5 hits. So 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Left on base, Atlanta left 3 on in the first. I thought that might come back to bite them. It did, but not necessarily because they got blown out anyway. But if they score more runs here, it could change the whole complexion of the game. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 8 left on. And for Washington, they left on 4. Winning pitcher is Erick Fedde. And he evens his record now at 4-4. Loser is Tehran. I don't know what his record is. Doesn't really matter. He takes the loss. Washington now improves to 67-40 in game 107. And the finale of the series will be on Wednesday, July the 31st, as it'll be Soroka from the Braves taking on Anibal Sanchez from the Nationals. The Nationals will have August 1st off to travel to the West Coast, while they will open up a series in Arizona, followed by a series in San Francisco. So let's go do it from here. Braves win it 10-2. 10 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 4 left for Washington. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 8 left for the Braves. Sorry it couldn't be a closer game, but you can't always tell what you're going to get when you roll the dice. Anything is liable to happen. So until next time, enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it. And as usual, I will see you all down the road.